My friend kept inviting herself over for dinner without bringing anything, so I started ordering takeout for one. She whined. Why didn't you make enough for me? I smirked and said, I didn't invite you. Let me tell you about Mia. Mia was one of those people you meet and think, oh, she seems nice. She had this bubbly, fun personality that made her easy to like at first, but it didn't take long to realize she was a freeloader in the most annoying way possible. I live in Asheville, North Carolina, in a small but cozy house I'm proud of. I've worked hard to create a comfortable, peaceful life for myself. Cooking dinner, sipping on a glass of wine, and watching true crime shows after a long day at work is my version of happiness. I'm a private person. I like my space, I like my quiet, and I love my routines. Mia, however, didn't respect any of that. I met her through a mutual friend, and at first, I didn't mind when she'd randomly stop by. She was fun to talk to, and I didn't mind the little company once in a while. But then it started happening more often, always around dinner time. The first time it felt like a coincidence. I had just pulled a chicken casserole out of the oven when my doorbell rang. There she was, smiling like she just won the lottery. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing in here, she said as she practically pushed her way into my house. Before I knew it, she was standing in my kitchen staring at the casserole. I didn't have the heart to tell her no, so I grabbed a couple of plates. She piled hers high like she hadn't eaten all day, and I ended up with the smallest portion. But whatever, it was just one night, right? Wrong. A few days later, it happened again. I was making tacos, and right as I was setting the table, there she was at the door. Wow, taco night, she said, walking in without even waiting for me to invite her again. She helped herself like it was her God-given right, no offer to pitch in, no, hey, let me bring something next time, just thanks for dinner, on her way out. After the fourth or fifth time, it became clear this wasn't some random thing. Mia had figured out I was a decent cook, and now she was treating my house like her personal restaurant. She always had some excuse for showing up. Oh, I was just in the neighborhood, or, I was running errands nearby and thought I'd swing by. Never mind that she lived a good 15 minutes away, and there were no stores or errands near my house. I started feeling annoyed, but didn't want to be rude. I tried dropping hints. One night I told her I'd only made enough soup for myself. She laughed and said, oh don't worry, I don't need much, and ladled herself a giant bowl before I could stop her. Another time I joked about how she was lucky to show up when dinner was ready, and she just grinned and said, it's like I have perfect timing. Perfect timing, my ass. The final straw came one Friday night. I'd had a long awful day at work and just wanted to relax. I made myself a big bowl of spaghetti carbonara, poured a glass of red wine, and settled in to watch my favorite show. Just as I was twirling my first bite of pasta onto my fork, the doorbell rang. I opened the door and there she was holding a shopping bag. Hey, I bought some stuff earlier and thought I'd stop by for a minute. She walked in without waiting for me to respond. Oh, you're having carbonara. Yum. I stared at her. Yeah, I just made it for myself, I said, trying to hint that she wasn't welcome to it. Oh, I'm starving, she said, sitting down at my table like it was the most normal thing in the world. Can I have a plate? I wanted to scream. Instead, I got up, grabbed a clean plate, and gave her half my dinner. She ate it happily and then left like usual, chirping. Thanks for dinner. You're the best, as she walked out the door.